Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with The Outer Worlds, Blind.
Velma seem out of sorts to me.
It's always great.
You ever worry all that ammo in your berth might combust?
What? Wait, that's... It can do that?
All it takes is a little bit of black powder.
Watch out! Attacking!
Yep. Look out!
You hiding? You scared?
Here they come!
Kill! Kill! Attack! Attack! Huh? Tear them apart! You hiding?
Here they come!
Kill! Break you!
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
I'm getting real bad fight or flight right now. Watch your step. People ain't this friendly outside city walls.
The Edgewater deserters were perfectly nice, and they lived outside the city walls. Well, maybe not Adelaide, but everyone else.
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable.
Looking for a man named Braxton. He supposedly came by here.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The raptidons and marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
Are you cannibals? Because that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. It's a bit of a trope. Are you sure you haven't seen Braxton? I heard he was delivering medicine to you.
I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
Something ain't right about this.
You must be famished. So are we, my friend, but one can't rush a fine meal.
Why is the door locked?
Is it sticking again? I'm afraid nothing out here works the way it used to. There's a bit of a trick to jimmying it open. I'll see to it once we've finished dinner.
Well, you'll see to it now.
Please, there's no need for incivility. Though I certainly understand how hunger sharpens the temper. I promise I'll get the door open once we've had our meal. Until then, why don't you stretch your legs a bit? A nice walk around the house will surely limber them up.
Well, I'll keep myself occupied then. I'm going to look for your larder full of human meat. Is that a thing that I'm going to find?
Hey, what are you doing in my room?
Just looking around.
Liar! You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies, aren't you?
Rocket candies?
The ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on it. Like the other man used to bring.
What other man?
I'm not telling you.
Well, I'm going now. Monarch Wilderness. Okay, so this is just an exit.
They sulfur-sodden assholes. Ain't enough that the rats eat everyone? Now people are doing it too?
Pick up supper time. Now, you might be interested in knowing that I don't actually have that many qualms about cannibalism in itself. I don't think eating people is inherently wrong. I think killing people to eat them, or for any other reason, is inherently wrong. Unless it's self-defense, but, you know, killing people to eat them, I would say is wrong. But eating people in itself, not necessarily. Like, it's a dead body. If you didn't create it, and especially in like survival situations, I could get along with cannibalism. Like, I don't think what's the big deal? You know, the guy's dead, but it very much seems like they killed this guy, which I have a problem with. Name Hecht Braxton, Supervisor Ballard Velma, position Chief Pescatological Health Manager MSI. If lost, please return to Ballard Velma or current Supervisor of MSI Fishery Operations. I think I'm going to kill them. At least the adults. Because it is clear they did kill him and butcher him up for food rather than, you know, rather than him dying of some other cause. Levi Mather's poetry journal, private, do not read. The sun crests the horizon as round, sound, and soft and warm as a lump of cystipig. The day is fresh and alive with possibility. Trees, ever reds, rise from the ground, glistening and triumphant in the daylight. They remind me that life can grow even here amidst the dust. Sky. Monarch 1 grows large and dark, like a moth that eats the sky. I try to think of the words I had to describe it, but something dark swallows them too. Hunger. There is an ache sharp and in my stomach, hurts all the time. Food makes me sick and water makes me sick. Always hungry so I can think.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
Well, the murdering cannibal accuses me of being nosy.
Quickly, my dear. He's getting agitated. We can't let the meat spoil.
Don't worry. We'll make this quick.
Come here.
How many others do you suppose they...
Ain't deserve to die so clean.
Okay, I might as well rob them. Now that they're dead. They're unlikely to need their belongings anymore.
I'm on it!
Fallbrook. Stellar Bay. Yeah, eventually I'll have to search it all anyway, I imagine. So it doesn't really matter which way I go now.
Sure thing.
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off. Fingers, Captain.
Sulfur safe power generation system. Unauthorized access may result in injury, death, or unemployment. Please wait while the system recalibrates its gas sensors. Calibration process 0.04%. Estimated time to completion 341 days. Yeah, but what about it? I'll leave it be for now, although it definitely seems like a point of interest.
Gonna find you!
Here we go. South here. Off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh blast it.
Who are the Iconoclasts?
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
No problems? What about Raptidons or Marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
I'm looking for work. Do you have a boss or a leader or something? Hey, before I go, I'm looking for Tucker. Have you seen him?
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill. Good luck in all that you do. May the eternal truth...
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the weird critters.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
On one hand, I am definitely up for people who have rebelled against the corporations, but they still have the corporation-approved vending machines, which I assume the money from those goes into the corporation's pockets. So their messaging seems a little bit muddled, if you ask me.
Welcome to the Emporium. I'm Bronson.
Matthias Stone, you run a store here?
It ain't really a store. Think of me more like a quartermaster, and a chef, and a handyman, and whatever else we need.
You're a chef? Quartermaster for the Iconoclasts?
We gotta eat. Eating means hunting, and hunting means armaments. We used to let people take what they will, but then some idiot shot some other idiot over cards. So Zora set up a system. You fuck up, you don't get to buy gear. You play nice, you do.
Anything you need help with?
Yeah, plenty. If you're the type to fix a thing or two, I've got a couple reports I need to follow up on. The pipes up on Milton's house burst. Someone needs to shut them off. Then there are the cables outside the bar. A sprat chewed through them, and now they're spitting lightning. Then there's the old guardhouse, outside town on the way to the old Bayside Terrace. Someone needs to reset the comms breaker there.
Alright.
I ought to tell you, most of these systems are routed through one of our terminals. You might be able to handle some of them remotely if you know your way around a computer. We sent Milton out to check on the comms tower a while ago. Ain't heard back. I'd wager he got 8.
Where's the terminal?
Up the hill. It's right on the cliff's edge.
Right?
Good luck and all the...
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
This Haxie's terminal. Stay out. Graham told me how to meditate today. You close your eyes and you breathe in real deep and try not to cough. Then you just listen to yourself. You know how sometimes you'll be hiding from a mantiqueen and you're trying to be quiet, so you focus real hard on breathing so you can hear your heartbeat, and you think, can this mantiqueen not even hear me? And all of a sudden you have to sneeze and it reminds you of the time when you were coming back with a delivery, and as soon as you were putting it on Zora's table, you sneezed and slipped and it slipped and a bunch of things broke. Meditating is like that, only you're supposed to think of those things on purpose. Graham called it, I don't remember what he calls it, Reco something. He says it's your own eternal truth bubbling up to the surface, and the things you remember are what you're supposed to focus on and try to improve. When we meditated, I mostly remembered that sitting on the rocks hurts. Maybe I'm supposed to toughen my tailbone. And Zora's really smart, but you know what? Sometimes she can be such a bitch. I was supposed to get info from her, from Cascadia, but I couldn't find a way over without going through the Marauders, so I gave up and stopped in at Fallbrook to pick up the supplies instead. While I was there, Chastity dropped in a few games of whist. She's so cool, she's always playing games there. When I lose bits, I get really upset. I don't have much, so losing what I have, it hurts, you know? But Chastity can drop thousands on a single game and she's fine. Sometimes she drinks a bit and slams the table and storms out, but still, mostly she's cool and I admire that. Anyway, when I got back, Zora yelled at me because I was a little late. Something about medicine not getting here fast enough. Sigh. Graham just said to try not to lose track of time on my next round, and I promised I would. See, this is how you teach someone. Don't gotta yell and make them feel bad. Today Zora gave me permission to buy ammunition from Bronson. I don't think I want to, but she said I should, just in case. But guns are really loud. I'd rather just run away than shoot one. Still, I'm kind of proud. Zora said it was like a promotion for something I found in the wilderness. I think it's a code for a door, but I'm not sure why it's important. Can't even get near the place without getting attacked. I asked her what a promotion is, and she smiled in a really sad way and told me I shouldn't worry about it. This will be my last entry. Sorry, diary. You've been a very good listener, but our time has come to an end. The terminal was making a horrible beeping noise yesterday, and someone smashed it while I was out, and now I can't save more diaries. Milton can fix it. Plus, he says I should stop coming into his house to write when he's not around. Whoever smashed the poor terminal, if you're reading this, sucks sulfur. Well, I'm supposed to fix something here as far as...
Might be we can melt this.
It definitely does read like being inside this building.
Hope Zora sends me on next.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
Nuh-uh. Taro's got that sweet blood.
So? You gotta boil it or you'll get sick. Then all that sweetness takes to the air anyhow.
Nah, don't boil it. We're gonna get sick all the same. Might as well enjoy it.
Don't boil? Do you want the runs?
Better than tasting sulfur and dirt every damn day.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
I'm Captain Matthias Stone.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
You're Agnes's little boy from Stellar Bay.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
She made it seem like you were in danger, asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show her that you've grown up. To be honest, not necessarily, but I want this quest. Like, I understand him. He's actually on point. It's insane that she still treats him as a kid when he's a grown man. But I want this quest out of my quest log, so running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show her you've grown up.
She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
Well, you've survived outside Stellar Bay for weeks. Show her the skills that you have learned.
You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again.
Found your terminal, fix it up for you.
Oh, in Milton's place? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Me and my diary have got some catching up to do.
You made it back.
Damn right. Ain't nothing in the wilderness can stop me. Except being locked up.
How are you holding up?
Well, on the way back, I twisted something in my leg, foot area. Where does my foot end and my leg begin? Wherever that is, it hurts. So, no runs for me for a little while. Time to kick back and relax.
How did you hurt your leg?
I did a dumb thing. I was trying to get away from a terror ray. Usually, you can just get a ways from their nest and they'll stop following you. But this one was really persistent. Chased me for, I don't know, forever. Scratched me up back good. I barely got away. Then I tripped over a void damn rock. A rock! Not even a slippery one.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. How long will you be out of commission?
Till it stops hurting, I guess. Zora says I'll be fine in a month or so.
Well, sorry to hear that. See you around.
Never seen you before.
I'm new here.
Take my advice. Move on. Get off-world if you can. If you can't, get to the bay. I've been halfway around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Stood at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. There's a lot of heartbreak.
What's your story? What happened to you here?
A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? Might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. Fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
Was that a long time ago?
Oh, sure. I was with them when the corps were leaving Monarch. Hell of a time, that. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox. And I've been thinking about seeing it found.
You want mementos? What? Photographs? What if they're still alive?
I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
You want mementos? What? Photographs or?
Thereabouts.
Well, I'll look for it.
Appreciate it, kid. I'm marking outposts on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
A terminal up the hill. Is it this one? Huxley, stay off of this machine. I know your terminal's out of storage, but if you break this one, things are gonna go tits up around here. Anyone else, as long as you know what you're doing, go ahead and clear work orders out whenever you can. Haven't heard from the Wrapped House. You haven't heard from the Wrapped House in a while. Sent Milton over, ain't hear from him either. Someone needs to go check it out. Remotely reset the Wrapped House communication breaker. System culinary submitter Huxley. Huh. Hey Zoria, I figured out how to add a new work order. Dear Diary, eat it, Hux. To be honest, why would I could erase it to keep her out of trouble, because she was not supposed to do it. The door to the examiner's residence above the medbay is stuck and completely sealed. Can someone get this thing open? Engage remote force door lever operation. Okay, I opened something.
What job did the board assign you when you came of age? And it was something real neat, like professional flexing.
Wilderness patrol. Plenty of folk traveling on foot out there, even back when there were roads. I protected them from raps and the like.
Oh gosh. And here I was jawing about how I was watching your back. I'm probably more like to get in your way.
Everyone needs someone watching after them. Even me. Even if I ain't keen to admit it sometimes.
What are you buying?
I fixed all your stuff.
I'll be damned. Thanks for doing that. Here. Zora sets aside a bit or two for people who help out. Before you ask, no, it ain't pay. Just being generous to folks who do a good turn.
Jawbone's connected to the next bone. The next bone's connected to the...
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
Yeah, we felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Vanoys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company. A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
What do you teach?
The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come?
I want to know more about your teachings.
Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
I hear the word eternal thrown around a lot. What is it?
The eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
Well, I don't believe in any of this. How can I be divine?
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
What do you mean by an awakening?
The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI just like the overlords before him.
So Sanjar betrayed you, you turned to religion, and now here we are.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Another is that misfortune often brings opportunity. I found my path through the tragedies of my past.
Do you believe in a creator?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things.
But what started it all?
Questions like these are distractions. It doesn't matter whether an entity sparked the universe or not. Only by pursuing the eternal truth will we find these and other answers.
Okay, so they don't actually believe in a god, which is sort of more acceptable from my end. I don't have that great of a view of deistic religions. Never mind.
All right.
Like, generally, I'm sort of all for this prospect of living outside of the boundaries of the corporations. The corporations suck, but I'm not quite sure that they made it into a weird religion sort of society. Tell me about the Iconoclasts.
The Iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
Is this why the board has cordoned off Monarch?
Oh, yes. Gunships hover in our skies, ready for the day they decide to come to our doors waving banners of war. The perception of visionaries is often tainted by the lies of their oppressors. A sad state of affairs, to be sure. Why have you come?
Who are you?
I am Graham Bryant. I brought the eternal truth to Monarch, and soon I'll bring it to the rest of the colony.
I'm looking for a way to help people. Anything need doing?
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
Printing press on Monarch?
Oh yes, many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck.
Sounds to me like a nifty little challenge.
Such enthusiasm, yes. I agree wholeheartedly. Our own little fixer-upper. Will you aid us in our cause?
Sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
MSI supplies you? Huxley, the runner from the Northern Ruins, I helped her get out of there.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf.
MSI supplies you?
One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Where is your supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Right.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage. Hey, gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this. What? Sorry. Long day.
Okay, quite a lot to do. I think food is a much more important item to buy.
You all got different Saltuna here on Monarch. Ain't that neat?
You come to Monarch and that's what you're excited about. You ought to get out more.
I'm getting out right now.
Rather than more propaganda. It just seems like a more pressing kind of need.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
What's going on here?
We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you?
I'm supposed to meet someone here, that's what. What's wrong with the generator? No, I'm supposed to meet someone here, that's what.
Right. Carlotta. Yeah, she's inside. We got first rights, though. Soon as we fix that generator, she's ours.
Why are you after her?
You'd have to ask the boss. I just know she wants Carlotta voided.
Well, I need to get inside.
And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now?
You're here for Carlotta, I get it. I'll offer you get paid. No. I don't want to kill her necessarily. I don't even know her. I'm here to investigate reports of a mantis swarm infestation.
Oh, of all the void damned. I ain't getting eaten alive for a couple of bits. Pack it up, crew!
Too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Relax, the sublight squad is gone.
Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you anyway?
Matthew Stone, Graham sent me to collect supplies.
Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
Why did Sanjar ban you from working with the Iconoclasts?
You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested.
And why have you been helping Graham?
It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the Iconoclasts for doing it.
Where will they get their supplies now?
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Zora suggested extra food and medicine.
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
What was that?
phase engineer name your cannon machine?
I don't rightly know. That'd have been Guster, I think? I'd ask him, but he fell in the machine once, so... Could call it Guster's Demise, or the Guster Crusher? Oh, that's got a ring to it.
Forget I asked.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
Got here rollers. The rest of your account went to food and medicine.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
Well, she isn't. Sancho has declared a stop sale on goods to Iconoclasts.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
What's next?
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
Is a printing press really worth all these people's lives? There's gotta be a better way to get your message out.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
You could have sent them after backing Zora up, right?
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... if the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
Well, I'll do what I can.
What do you think of the unreliable Parvati?
There's always something to fix, and it's neat working in the Aether. I always took Atmo for granted. Now, if I drill through the hole, we all suffocate. Exciting, you know?
I'm not sure I wanted to know that. Being in space sets me on edge enough.
You know about stellar emissions? Actually, I probably shouldn't tell you about those. I mean, not unless you want to know how we're all likely to get spacers lung.
Right. Okay. When we get back to the ship, I'm drinking this conversation right out of my recollection.
Okay, this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to end it here. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!